Good evening and welcome to the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series live at Iowa Speedway today with the Cup cars. Taking a look at some of the practice laps going down now. Like about 10 minutes left of practice, so catch it a little bit early here before qualifying. We'll take a look at qualifying too. I'm your main commentator, Vern Bradley, in the booth tonight. Have to check out and see how many cars we got so far. It's like 28 cars right now. We got 28 cars that are going to take the green flag here today at Iowa. Fastest in practice right now, 32 of Darren Clement. You see it at the top of your leaderboard. Jarrett Lipstruer in the 99, second fastest time right now. Tommy Haynes got the 17 in the top three in practice speeds here at Iowa. Taking a look at these awesome paint schemes on these Cup cars over here at Swift Motorsports. There's the 99 of Lipstruer right there. Caught him momentarily. While we're watching the 77 make some laps here. One of the Simbox cars. And judging by the looks of it, I believe the car is going to be pretty loose tonight. I just got a funny feeling watching some of these practice laps go down that the car is going to be pretty loose. So we'll have to wait and see. We got 154 laps to wait and see tonight. Yeah, we're at Iowa, which is race number 6 on the schedule. Going to be 10 regular season races and then 5 chase races. So this is a short track. And then next week we're going to go to one of the biggest tracks when we go to Daytona. So we'll go from a short track at Iowa to a big track next week. Be a break for some of these guys. Last week we were at the road course, so they got to turn right and left. This week we're at a short track. And the car does look loose. That's one of the main things I've been seeing in the practice is the car does look loose. But there's some skilled drivers over here in the Hyperdrive Cup Series, and I think these guys will get it figured out just fine. Be just fine for this race. I do want to thank everyone for tuning in to the stream so far. Appreciate whoever put the like up there. We are going to bring every race this season, maybe next season, we'll see. But definitely every race this season is going to be brought to you live on the WFO Racing Network. Again, we are in practice right now, so we're watching some cars lay down some practice laps here. The 32 of Darren Clement still at the top of the leaderboard. We got about 6 minutes left of practice right now, so that could change in 6 minutes. Watching the 88 car right there, the 99, Jarrett Lipstruer. Lipstruer still currently P2 on the time and chart practice here. And that 88 of Steve Lull is going to be, he's about 23rd in practice right now. So Steve's got a little bit of speed to find out there in the Jack Daniels machine. But we're not racing yet, so I think Steve will be just fine. Got plenty of time left here, about 5 minutes in the practice, and then we're going to do a qualifying session. Then after that, it's going to be a short drivers meeting, and we're going to get a green flag here at Iowa. So stay tuned. There's plenty of racing to come real soon. Like 10 minutes. If you have a driver that you're rooting for, you can be sure to put that in the chat so I can see which driver you're here for. We'll make sure we get some airtime and camera shots on that car and that driver. Maybe showcase them a little bit. I try to go through the field a couple of times during the race, make sure that we get all the drivers their fair share airtime here. Look at that 17 getting loose. That seems to be the trend with these cars here. You can see no wheel turned in that car. You watch it in the corner, that barely turning left into the corner. Right up at the wall, and the 96 is going around. And there's the 24 right behind him, same spot. Yeah, 99 car right there putting down some practice laps here. There's that Cheerwine 33 car. Terry Kahn. One of my favorite paint schemes for sure. I talk about it every week here. Oh no, Kahn's loosening the wall. I'm going to collect that 99, and they're going to hit a couple of times here. Luckily, it's just practice, so they're going to get a new car for qualifying and get all the dents out of it, and I think everything will be fine. There's the fastest man on the track in practice. The 32 right here, Darren Clement. Oh, man, the camera jumped off of him too fast, but it looked like the 32 was getting loose on corner exit there, too. Now we see Andrew Mraz sneaking in the picture here. 0-1 of Cody Sleeper. Just over a minute left in practice, close to 2 minutes left. So we're almost to qualifying. Seen some really good racing at Watkins Glen last week. Michael Mueller in the 51 car collecting his 4th win of the season out of the first 5 races. And currently, Mueller is sitting 4th on the speed charts here in practice. And we got a shot of Mueller right there in the 51 doing I think he's pointing in the wrong direction. He's down in the grass. I'm sure this car is going to be a handful. We may see hard into the inside wall for the 13. But this is going to be about 30 seconds left in practice, so these guys got to get the spinning out now. That way it doesn't happen much during the race, but it is a short track, so a couple of cautions here or there isn't going to surprise me or anyone else probably. 27 going around right there. Watching the 30 and the 0-2. Oh, and the 30's loose on the bottom. He's going to... No, he's going to lose it. So bottom of the racetrack, Justin Gann in the 30 mowing the grass. But that's going to conclude our practice session here at Iowa. So we're going to go into qualifying now. Then after we're done with qualifying, we will do a quick driver's meeting, and it's time to go racing with the Hyperdrive Cup Series at Iowa. And we're going to jump on a car or a couple of cars here coming off pit road. Just randomly going through the cameras. That's Brian Rainville right there in the 60. Going to watch Rainville get up to speed right here for his qualifying lap. Then we're going to switch off to the 3 right there. That's Roy Fernandez. So Fernandez getting warmed up here. And it is jumping around on me, so probably just going to go ahead and change camera view. We're going to go back on the 3 car right now. The 3 car, well, actually just got knocked off by the 99. So Jarrett Lipstrew in the 99 currently got the top spot on the leaderboard. We'll have to see if that sticks. The 3 car here, Roy Fernandez, is going to move up to he's going to move down to number 3 on the speed charts. And we got a new fast car. That's going to be the 0-2 of David Kamara. So we're taking a look at the 64 right here. Jason Wells, one of the cars that have been picking up a lot of steam the last couple of races. Wells doing a great job behind the wheel of that 64 car. Watkins Glen, he was fast. Fast at Chicagoland the week before that. He's driving the Alienware machine here. We're going to take a look at the South Point car, Blair Patterson right here, the number 91. Blair moving up to 4th on the speed chart right now. Turned a lap of 23:038. Great lap there for Blair Patterson. Hopefully that'll land him up here in the top 5. Top 5 or 6 starting spots be a solid start right here at Iowa today. Now we're going to go to take a look at the 3rd place car in qualifying right now, and that's going to be the 51 of Michael Mueller. Dominant driver in the Hyperdrive Cup Series here. Winning 4 out of 5 races this season. 17 sporting a little different paint job just this week. That's going to be Tommy Haynes right there. Not going to lie, I'm kind of digging on the black and chrome on this car too. Tommy was fast in practice. He's going to go to 3rd in the qualifying speed chart here. And I think that's exactly where he was in practice. So Tommy Haynes laying down a great qualifying run at Iowa. Right, here's another car. Little different paint scheme for him. The iHeartRadio paint scheme now. That's the 21, Brandon Fries. Fries got the car solid in the top 10 in qualifying, but you've seen him get really loose right there on the corner exit. Well, I believe Tong's done with his lap. He's going to qualify 7th right now. And with about 30 seconds left, see Brandon Fry's going to stop right here. We'll have to see if any more cars come out, but I doubt it with, 20 seconds to go in qualifying. I think that's pretty well going to do it. So we're going to take a look at the starting grid. Starting on the pole tonight, we watched it. The 0-2 of David Kamara, taking it right to the top of the leaderboard in qualifying. To his outside starting P2, he's been fast all season long. That's a 28 of Andrew Moraz. Starting third, Tommy Haynes. Same place he was in practice, so he's going to have a hot rod tonight. Tommy Haynes in the 17, starting third. In fourth place, this driver right here winning 4 out of the first 5 races, or the 5 races this season. This driver's won 4 of them. That's going to be the 51 of Michael Mueller. Starting fifth tonight, Blair Patterson in the 91. Great qualifying effort for Blair here at Iowa. And to his outside in sixth is going to be the 0-1 of Cody Sleeper. Starting seventh, Brian Tong will be in the number 7 car. So we got the 7 car Brian Tong starting seventh. To his outside in eighth, you'll see the 99 of Jarrett Lipstruer. Starting ninth is going to be the 64 Jason Wells, and to his outside in 10th will be the 21 of Brandon Fries. Starting 11th, you'll see that 3 car Roy Fernandez, and to Roy's outside in 12th, the fastest man in practice. But he's going to fall back to 12th in qualifying. That'll be Darren Clement in the 32. 13th tonight, you'll see exactly that, the 13 of Cody McFadden. So the 13 car Cody McFadden starting 13th. To his outside in 14th is going to be John Wimbish in the 56. Starting 15th, you'll see the 88 of Steve Law, and to his outside in 16th is going to be the 30 of Justin Gann. Justin, a race winner this season already. 17th is going to be that number 60 of Brian Rainville, and to his outside in 18th, you'll see the 23 of Keith Vaughn. Start 19th is going to be the 24 of Gary Wells, and to his outside in 20th, you'll see the 27 of Jonathan Cogswell. Starting 21st, the number 18 of KC Duncan, and to his outside in 22nd is going to be the 97 of Nathan Moyer. 23rd, you'll see the 96 of Cody Lipstruer, and to his outside in 24th will be the 82 of Mike Franklin. 25th, the 61 of Corey Cook, and to Corey's outside is going to be that awesome paint job, that 33 of Terry Kahn. 27th, it shows Andy Starcher, but in fact it'll be Doug Neal's 77 starting there. Andy's the series admin over here for the Hyperdrive Cup Series at Swift Motorsports. 29th, Don Kidder, another admin, so he won't be making a start, but you'll see the 100 of Shane Bliss. And that's going to do it. That's our starting grid for Iowa in the Hyperdrive Cup Series here. And we got cars lining up shortly. Some of them are lining up now. I know they're doing a quick driver's meeting, so it's going to take a couple of minutes here on the lineup. Yeah, there's a familiar logo on a car sitting there on pit road. That's the 61 of Corey Cook. I see the WFO logo on the hood, so thank you, Corey. Thank you for representing the network on your car. Go up to the more towards the front of the field here. So you see the drivers still getting lined up. We'll see how far around those cars are right now on the pit road. You see them back a pretty good ways here. Still quite a few cars that need to take the grid here at Iowa. And we see a lot more of them getting positioned right now. I do want to thank everyone who's tuned in so far to the broadcast and anyone that will tune in. You are watching the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series live at Iowa. And you're doing that on the WFO Racing Network with your commentator, Vern Bradley, in the booth tonight. Just like most every race, same guy in the booth. Hopefully, anyway. Now we see all the cars getting gridded up here. We almost got us a field of them. I think we're only missing one, actually. So, go up to the front of the field. Right there's the pole sitter, the 0-2 of David Kamara. To his outside, though, that 28, Andrew Mraz. Then don't discount that 51 sitting back there in the 4th position. 4 out of 5 races for that cat. Got the field 2x2 right here, getting ready for the initial start at Iowa. Race number 6 on the season. Watching a pace car here. Pace car is going to take them around another lap. And then we're going to go green flag and racing. Again, Andrew Mraz in the 28, 0-2 David Kamara. That's your front row. 17 of Tommy Haynes, 51 of Michael Mueller on the second row there. 91 of Blair Patterson, 0-1 of Cody Sleeper on that third row. They are 2x2. You see them getting a little bit more bunched up here. Waiting for the pace car to come off the track. We're going to go green flag and racing. Got drivers warming up their tires a little bit. We know that the car was loose in practice, so we're going to have to see if it, I don't know. Maybe track cooled down a little. She'll tighten up some. We'll see. But there's a pace car off. And we are green flagging racing in Iowa with the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series. And we get it going. I got to reset timing and scoring as quickly as possible here. Oh, we just seen a car get in a wall. It looked like the 99 of Lipstruer might have touched the outside wall just a little bit. We're watching some battles. This is just inside the top 10, around the 8th and 9th position right here. These guys going after it early. 2 laps in, everybody's keeping it dialed in and underneath of them pretty well. Go back a little bit farther in the field, but man, you get up around this part, and that's some racing right there. I mean, they're 2x2 by 2x2. We got a little bump right there, it looked like, between the 56 and the 7. Thought they were going to go 3 wide right there for a second. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. Great job by both those drivers collecting it. And that short track racing, you know, no brake lights on these cars. And we are under caution. And I'm going to try to figure out why real quick. See the 60 kind of behind things right here. All right, so we're going to have to take a look at the instant replay. And it looked like there's a couple of cars involved, maybe the 61 and the 24 right here. Oh, 24 gets loose, 61 makes contact, and both those cars are going to go around. Don't look like either one of them got a lot of damage, so shouldn't be in too bad a shape right here. Go get a couple dents knocked out, bring it back out on the racetrack, and they'll be good to go again. So that's caution number 1. Real quickly, your leader currently is going to be the 28 of Andrew Mraz. So about 3 or 4 laps in on that first caution there. I don't know that anyone will come down pit road here or not, but thank everyone for tuning in to the broadcast and the stream here, Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series. Iowa Speedway, race number 6 here in the 15 race season. If you got a driver you're rooting for, put them in the chat. Put that driver in the chat. Let's take a look at the race car. The paint job. Talk a little bit about the driver. Looks like we had a little hiccup on the stream, too. It'll get itself straightened out. Everything looking good on my end, so we should be fine on that end. So we're working lap 7 of 154, and we are under the first caution flag here. You can see the cars are single file. Well, I said the cars were loose in practice based off what I was seeing, and we just watched one get loose to bring out the first caution here. So it looks like these drivers got a couple of hands full on the steering wheel. And I believe this time we might get the 1 to go, so you'll see the cars go 2 by 2. Or maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. So you see Mueller in the 51 up to the 3rd spot right now. He picked up a position since he started the race. 0-2, drop 1 to the 28 of Andrew Mraz. So David Kamara 0-2 back in the 2nd spot. He was the pole sitter. Looked like the outside line might have reigned supreme on the initial start of the race, as the 28 started on the outside on the front row. 51 was on the outside of the 2nd row, and they're 1st and 3rd respectively right now. Now I believe they're going to go 2 by 2. And yes, they are. So we will be going back to green flag racing next time by. '28 Andrew Mraz, 0-2 David Kamara, 51 Michael Mueller, 17 Tommy Haynes. Then you got the 0-1 of Cody Sleeper, and that is your top 5 on this restart. Had a good start to the race. A little bit of contact, not much damage. Brought out caution number 1. We're 2 by 2 into turn 3. Watching for that pace car to come off right here. And the pace car's off. We're back to green flag racing at Iowa with the Hyperdrive Cup Series at Swift Motorsports. Man, good start for the 51. He's going to get right on the bumper of the 28. We're going to go back where the racing's at, though. We have to. They're 3 wide. 0-1 Cody Sleeper, 56 John Wimbish. 91 up there, Blair Patterson. Cody Sleeper, 0-1. Some of these cars are just really sending it. You can see a little damage to the back bumper, and that 0-1 caught some bumps, bounced up the track. Now the 91's out of shape. We'll sporadically move, and we got a car loose and in the grass down there. So got one loose and in the grass. We're going to stay green flag right here. When you spin to the inside, man, that might have been the 32 of Darren Clement, and you hate it. Clement really fast in practice here. Mraz in the 28 still leading it. The 51 of Michael Mueller back in second right now. Then you got a battle for third. 64, Jason Wells. 99, Jarrett Lipstruer. This is the battle for the third position currently. And Wells looks like he might pull it off. Not quite. 99's hanging to his outside here. So I thought this 64 might clear him down there, but he couldn't get it done. Oh, will he get it done here? I think he will. Yes, I believe the 64 is going to easily clear the 99 this time. That's going to move Jason Wells to third. A lot of these cars fall in single file. We see a little bit of battling right here. This is back here for the 12th position, 11th and 12th. 23 of Keith Vaughn currently in 12th. Looked like he was going to go for the 11th spot away from the 21 right there, Brandon Fries. Now you see the 3 of Roy Fernandez sneaking in here. And there's where the 91 of Blair Patterson ended up. He's back in the 15th spot. As you see Justin Gann picking up a couple of spots. Man, look at that close racing, 23 and 3. 3 car all over the back of the 21. Now 3 car going to look to the inside of the 21, and there's a battle up ahead of him with the 7 of Brian Tong. Tong doing battle with the 0-1 of Cody Sleeper right now, and we got some racing up here in the top 10. You see John Wimbish right up ahead of them in a battle. Actually, not him. It's the 13, Cody McFadden. 99, Jarrett Lipstruer. Oh, McFadden might have had to check up a little bit there. Looked like he got really close to the 99. These drivers doing a great job, but, man, this battle right here is tight. Justin Gann going to move in there. That's going to be close to a 3-wide deal. They're going to get it sorted out 2 wide. Gann's going to get a little bit loose on that bottom line here. Now we watch the 21 get loose as well. Good racing. This is back here for the 12th, 13th, 14th spots, 15th maybe. We're back a ways. Just outside of the top 10. Man, I'll tell you, you can get a look underneath of somebody, but getting by them when they're on that outside line there, getting by the outside car isn't as easy. And look how close the 23 and the 21 are right here. Justin Gann is going to clear the 21. And, man, I thought the 21, maybe he did rub the bumper a little bit. I know it was close. Doug Neal in the 77, he's looking to pick up a spot or 2 here. He's gotten underneath the 21. He's now working to the bottom side of the 23 of Keith Vaughn. Going to pull up right beside him out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Now the 77 of Doug Neal's going to clear him. And we're going to jump back a little bit more. Right there, Corey Cook in the 61. We've seen him involved in the last caution flag. Corey's going to work his way back up to the 16th position here. So Corey taking the WFO car in the right direction right now. You see Darren Clements caught back up with the back of the field. He's got the 18 and the 24. That's KC Duncan and Gary Wells just in front of him. So the 32 does have a fast hot rod. He just had a little bit of bad luck, especially on that last restart. This is going to be back around 25th, 26th, and 27th position right now, so the 32 is going to have a lot of ground to make up. He's going to work right now to the inside of Gary Wells, number 24. We're going to go up here with the 88 of Steve Lull, 60 of Brian Rainville. This is just in front of the 18 there of Casey Duncan. This is back around the 25th position. That's where the 88 of Steve Lull's at. They're side by side up in front of them. Terry Kahn's 33. 97, Nathan Moyer. Oh no, 33 gets loose, goes right across the 97's nose. Great job saving it. Hang on to it. You see the 33 right now. He's going to get by the 97. I think the 97 cut him a pretty big break back there, though. 97 working the bumper pretty hard. 27, Jonathan Cogswell right behind him now. Now you see Casey Duncan. Looked like he might have went around the 88 of Steve Lull, so Duncan on the move right now. Meanwhile, up front, by about a second, maybe a little over a second, is going to be the 28 car, Andrew Morass. He's got the low-line racing car moving. 28 laps in, one caution flag so far. Second position is going to be the 17 of Tommy Haynes. Tommy Haynes, fast in practice in the 17. Great qualifying effort. I knew it'd be a car to keep an eye on here. And Jason Wells still maintaining the third position right now. So Wells having another great race here this week at Iowa. Here's the pole sitter, David Kamar in the 0-2. David currently sitting in the fourth position. So we know Kamar's got a fast car. Put it on the pole here tonight, or today. This evening it looks like there, actually. I think the sun's setting. When we finish this thing, it could very well be a night race. Oh, Roy Fernandez in the 3 had a handful out of turn 4 right there. That's going to give Wimbish a run on him. The 56 of John Wimbish right here working the bottom of the racetrack. Fernandez going to hold on to the position, though, and I'll show you a driver that's been moving up through the field. That's the 30 right there, Justin Gann. Gann running right at the yellow line, right at the bottom of the track in the corners. But the 30 able to pick up several positions since the start of the race here, so he's got a pretty fast car. These are cars in the top 10, the 30 and 7th. Eighth place right here is going to be the 13 of Cody McFadden. I believe McFadden started 13th in the race, so he's up. He's up about 5 spots here. And then you got a battle behind them. That's the 99 of Jared Lipstruer, the 0-1 of Cody Sleeper. And that's going to be a battle for the 9th position. And they got Brian Tongs, number 7, moving in there, too. The 7's looking to the outside of the 0-1 right now. And the 7's going to take the position away, so move Brian Tong up to the 10th position. Then you go back another spot here. You got the 61 right here, Corey Cook, and the 82 of Mike Franklin. So Corey moving up into the top 12 positions right now. Since this thing restarted, the 61 has been steadily working his way forward, as well as the 82 behind him right there, Mike Franklin. The next car they're going to catch is that 0-1 of Cody Sleeper, and I believe Corey Cook's already there. Field's starting to get spread out just a little bit here at Iowa. You see the 7 up there battling with the 99. 61's going to slide up the track a little, and the 82's going to take a look at the inside. This is a battle for the 12th position between those two drivers. Behind them, you'll find the 23 right here, Keith Vaughn. Vaughn kind of by himself on the racetrack. Not really any pressure. Vaughn in the 13th position. And behind Vaughn is going to be the 91 of Blair Patterson. So Patterson starting up in the top 5 here at Iowa. He faded back a little bit. He's in 15th position right now. So the driver of the South Point car might be looking for a little bit of speed on the longer runs here. Then right there's a battle. 21, Brandon Fries. Number 97 right there, Nathan Moyer. And the 33 of Terry Kahn. This is going to be for 16th, 17th, and 18th position on the racetrack. 27, Jonathan Cogswell, I believe it is, loose on the bottom of the racetrack. These guys are 2 by 2 and just battling lap after lap. When you get the camera back here and start watching it, it's hard to get the camera away from it. It's good racing. 33, Terry Kahn working to the inside of the 97 and Nathan Moyer. You see Jonathan Cogswell to the inside of the 18 right there, Casey Duncan. And then you got Cody Lipster in the 96 in the mix, 77 of Doug Neal. And, man, you get back here and around the 20th position, and we got some racing. These drivers have been racing like this for several laps now. We're 40 laps of 154. Only slowed by 1 caution flag in the Hyperdrive Cup Series so far this evening. And your leader is this driver right here, driver of the 28 car, Andrew Mraz. Mraz is up to about a 1.2 second advantage over Tommy Haynes now. But I'll tell you, a driver that he may have had problems, actually. Actually, he did. 12 laps ago, the 51 of Michael Mueller is not on the track right now. So second place is right there. That's the 17 of Tommy Haynes. And David Kamara has got his 0-2 up to the 3rd spot right now. The pole sitter back up to the 3rd position. But, man, I'll tell you, a car that's just keeps moving forward. He's got himself in the top 5. That's the 30 of Justin Gann. Oh, no, Gann's loose. Going to have to jump off that feller's car. I think I give him the curse of the camera. Gann doing a heck of a job saving it right there. We're going to take a look at the 64, Jason Wells. I think Wells was up a little bit farther than this last time we checked on him, so the 64 might be fading a little bit. You see the 30 right there, Justin Gann, though. He's trying to make a beeline to the 56's bumper. Now we'll go back here where Cody Sleeper's at in the 9th position. Cody's kind of by himself right now. The 99 of Jarrett Lipster. He's got the 61 of Corey Cook right behind him. 82 back there, Mike Franklin, and I believe the 13 of Cody McFadden. So Lipster's 10th. Cook is 11th right here in the 61. The 82 is 12th, and the 13 is 13th. That works out. 13 is 13th. These drivers, though, have been close together for a while now. That 82 has been on the back bumper of that 61 for probably 20 laps. You see Corey Cook all the way at the top of the track in the 61. He's going to hang on to it, but he might get the 82 to his outside right here. As Cook moves to the bottom of the track, and it looks like he's going to get a little loose down there. He's going to give up the spot to the 82 of Mike Franklin. And he might give up another one if he's not careful here to the 13 of Cody McFadden. Meanwhile, Andrew Mraz in the 28 enjoying about a 1.1 second lead. over second place Tommy Haynes. So Haynes has been able to close the gap here a little bit. Maybe a tenth of a second, 0.2 of a second, but any tenth is a tenth. It's something. If the numbers get smaller, that means that it means for the 17 that he's headed in a positive direction here. Kamara still back in the third spot, but you get back in fourth, and man, that's where you start seeing some racing again. Fernandez has it. The 56 wants it. I believe the 30 wants it, and I believe the 64 might want a piece of it as well. We are 50 laps in, and we're actually going to start at the top and do it through the field since we've been green for a while. Your leader right here, the 28, we covered him a second ago. We're going to cover him on our through the field real quick. That's going to be the 28 of Andrew Mraz. Mraz starting outside pole, so on the front row at the start of the race. And he's led several laps here so far this evening. P2 on the racetrack. Good-looking paint job on that 17 car, Tommy Haynes. Haynes fast in practice, fast in qualifying. I think third in practice, third in qualifying, currently second on the racetrack. David Kamara, the pole sitter tonight. He's currently back in the third position. He don't really have anyone around him right here, so nobody putting pressure on him. He's not putting pressure on anyone else. Then you get back here where there's some battling. There's the 3 car right here of Roy Fernandez. Fernandez is currently fourth. And I think the 5th position might change hands right here. And it does. And the 5th place is going to go to this driver, the 30 of Justin Gann. We just seen Gann make the pass for it about a lap ago. And Gann's going to take the 30 car all the way up into the top 5 right here on lap 54. 6th place right now is going to be that 56 car, John Wimbish. Getting a little bit of pressure from the 64, but not a lot. 64 is looking to the outside. Wimbish may have got a little bit loose there. Actually, he's going to come to pit road. So we might be seeing green flag pit stops happening already. John Wimbish on pit road. We're going to go back up to 6th place, and that's the 64, Jason Wells. Didn't get a chance to cover. Jason was on the 56, so we'll cover him real quick. We know that green flag pit stops are happening because we've seen a car come to pit road. But the 64 is currently out on the track in the 6th position, and 7th right now is going to be Brian Tongs, number 7, and he's going to come to pit road. So we're going to stop our through the field while they do their green flag pit stops here. You see Tongs, number 7, on pit road. Now Tommy Haynes is going to pit from the lead here in the 17. That means Andrew Mraz has already been on the pit road. You see Fernandez coming in behind him there. I believe that's Kamara 02 in between Hernandez and Haynes. So a lot of cars from the top 5 going to come to pit road. That's going to hand the lead over to this driver, the 30 of Justin Gann. And he's loose going to pit road, but he's still going to bring it to pit road. I think he needs a set of back tires. We've seen that car fishtail quite a bit. He'll hand the lead over to this driver, the Alienware machine of Jason Wells. You see Brian Rainville in the 60 coming off pit road right here. The 88 of Steve Lull probably on fresh tires, and that's the difference between fresh tires and old tires is the 88 drives right by the 64. Jason Wells has not pitted yet. He is scored as your leader here. Not sure how long he can stay out or how long he wants to stay out right here. He's certainly at a disadvantage. But another driver who stayed out, he's got the 33 of Terry Kahn there right next to him. That's the 61 of Corey Cook. That was actually a pass for the second position. Kahn's going to take it away from the 61 of Corey Cook. You see Mraz coming up on him. We know that Andrew Mraz in the 28, the leader before the green flag pit stops, is on fresh tires. And there's the difference right there. When he caught the 61, he went right by, and now he's going to go to work on the 33 of Terry Kahn. Mraz working the bottom of the track. Oh, no. Kahn gets in the outside wall a little bit. It looked like the 28 might have pushed the nose up some. I think Kahn in the 33 reacted to it, and he got it into the wall. Now the 24, Gary Wells, on fresh tires there, and that was almost an incident. Oh, and again, Wells hard on the brakes to stay out of the back of the 33. Man, it's kind of helter-skelter. You got these guys out here on old tires, and the drivers went in and pitted on new tires there. There's the 17 of Tommy Haynes. He's going to be the next one to move to the back of our second-place driver right here. Actually, our leader. Jason Wells took the 64 to pit road, so Terry Kahn is the leader. Corey Cook back there in the 61 is second. And Darren Clement's going to be in third right now, right here in the 56. Or the 32. I'm sorry, 32. I was looking at the 56 in front of him, John Wimbish. Wimbish and them are fighting to get their lap back right here. We got 3 cars that are still out. 33, 61, 32 have not yet pitted. Rest of the field has. And Terry Kahn's going to stay out there some more. And he's in the outside wall now. I think he might have stayed out past his right front tire there. You see Justin Gann in the 30 right there. He's going to try to get his lap back from the leader. 0-2 of David Kamara is going to try to do the same thing. Terry Kahn going past pit. Justin Gann in the 30 in the outside wall a bit, coming out of turn 4. It's like these drivers are just running out of real estate. Now the 56 of John Wimbish is going to get his lap back. I believe he's the other Cheerwine paint job. So Terry Kahn still willing it out there. He is your race leader. Everyone else is pitted. Kahn is the last one on the track. And that's going to move the second place driver right here back to the lead when the 33 pits. That's the 28 of Andrew Mraz. Mraz currently only about 17 seconds behind the leader with fresh tires. But Terry Kahn keeping that 33 car out front momentarily here. And we'll have to keep an eye on when the 33 makes this pit stop. Some of these drivers probably stopped under that first caution flag. And here he comes. 33 is on pit road right now. Oh, he barely got it slowed down. I mean, barely. We are 68 laps of 154, so we are closing in quickly on the halfway point. Field has been slowed by 1 caution flag so far this evening. And your leader right here so far putting on a dominating performance is the 28 of Andrew Mraz. You see Mraz working on the back bumper of the 32 right here, Darren Clement. We'll have to see how that goes. We know Clement and Corey Cook up there in the 61 are a couple of cars that stayed out later before they pitted. So you can see that they come back out on the tail end of the lead lap right here. And I believe Clement's in 23rd. That's going to put Corey Cook back there, up there in 21st. But Terry Kahn staying out a little bit later. He's back behind these drivers in the 33. But he is in front of the 28, the leader. And we know Kahn just came and got fresh tires in the 33. So he's got fresher tires even than the cars in front of him. And your leader, Andrew Mraz, in the 28, has got about a 2.9 second lead on the field. And our chat's awful quiet tonight. I haven't seen anything in the live chat. So if you just want to say hello in there, you can. Or if you want to tell us who your favorite driver is, we'll put the camera on them. We'll give them a little bit of showtime right here. I'm not afraid to do it. But you have to dare me. And that's putting something in the live chat. So Mraz leading it. This driver right here, though, the 17, Tommy Haynes, having a solid race at Iowa. Haynes in the 17 car, third in practice times, third in qualifying. And for a bunch of laps, been sitting P2 on the racetrack. The lead gap is staying about the same right now. Actually going down a tenth in favor of the 17 right here, Tommy Haynes. Then in third, you got just that car, the 3 car. 3 cars in third. That's going to be Roy Fernandez. And Roy, he looking at rearview mirror, he's going to see that 30 car, Justin Gann, getting a little bit bigger in it. So Gann quickly working up through the field from somewhere around 17th or 18th, if I'm not mistaken. And he quickly worked his way through several positions, but once he got up here to the top 5, it's been a little bit slower go on the passing. But Justin Gann up as high as he's been the whole race in the 30 car. He's up to the 4th position. And we are only about a lap or 2 away from the halfway point right here. There's the 0-2 David Kamara. He's going to be back in the 5th position now. He was the pole sitter tonight. So Kamara don't really have anyone close in front of him and nobody close to his rear bumper, so he's taking it easy right now riding by himself. And we want to thank everyone for tuning in to the broadcast once again. The Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series live at Iowa Speedway. I'm your commentator, Vern Bradley. And I've covered the first half of the race. I'm going to bring her home and cover the second half, too. Then we got driver interviews afterwards, and we got a car loose. That was the 24 Gary Wells, it looked like. I mean, he had it completely sideways, but he collects it, so no wreck, no caution there, but I had to hold my breath for a moment there. You see Gann inching ever so closer to the bumper of the 3 of Roy Fernandez, and that's going to be for the 3rd position when he gets there. And then Wimbish under fire right here from the 64 Jason Wells. Not no more. Wells is going to take the 64 around the 56. And that's going to move Jason Wells up to the 6th position. Move John Wimbish back to 7. Oh, we do got something going on the chat. It's not showing it on my YouTube, but when I look on the phone, it's there. And yeah, David, you're right, man. It's a great race so far. And we've been keeping an eye on that 30, and he's been bringing her up there. So Gann, the Chicago land winner, fast here again. And I'll tell you, the 30, he's been close to the 3, but the 3's holding him off right here in 3rd. I'm going to turn my phone chat down. I can only see the chat on my phone, apparently. Not sure why it's not showing me on my live chat here, but who knows. Watching that 64 right there up in the 5th spot now. Actually, no, he's in 6th. Timing and scoring glitch for a second. Wimbish back in 7th. Cody Sleeper in the 8th position in the 0-1. Sleeper, a little bit of damage on the back of the car, but he's been pretty fast here at Iowa. There's the 7-car Brian Tong running in the 9th position. Tong, another car with a little damage on the back, and he's loose. He was sideways out of turn 2. I don't think these drivers are turning their wheels left very much here. Oh, Tong loose in contact with the outside wall, but just the right rear, no big deal. No harm, no foul. The 7's going to keep it pointed in the right direction. We're going to stay green, lap 85 of 154. We go back to the 10th spot. You'll find the 82 right here, Mike Franklin. Franklin has company, though. That's the 13 of Cody McFadden right there. Franklin is in the 10th position, so he currently holds the 10th position here. McFadden back here in the 11th spot in the 13. And then I'll tell you, a driver, he stayed out later than anyone else, and he led some laps, and that's his driver right here, the 33 of Terry Kahn. And Kahn has done a great job driving around cars. He's got his self back up to the 12th position, and he's got a lot fresher tires than those cars in front of him. So Terry Kahn might actually make up some ground doing what he did on pit road there. So 33 car making his way back through the field in good position right here in 12th with fresher tires. And the 24, Gary Wells, is in the grass. So Wells has mowed the lawn a couple of times here the last 10 laps. So I know that 24 car is a handful right now. We'll go back here. Oh, no, there's a wreck. 61 of Corey Cook involved. And we are under caution for it. So 61 sitting sideways, stopped in the track. And we're going to go back and see what happened to him. Working around the 91 right here. You see the 61 right there, and I believe the 21. So we got the 21, 61, 91. 61 working on the outside. Little bit of bumping in the 21. Man, that collects the 91, and he's going to get some pretty serious nose damage. Looks like the 61's going to get it woed up and stopped right there in the track, and he's not going to get as much damage out of it. But the 91 of Blair Patterson, oh, he's missing the front end. So wrong place at the wrong time for the driver of the 91 car. And he's going to get collected in an incident here on caution flag number 2. And you hate to see it, but we'll go back one more time and take a look at it. We know that it was contact that started between the 21 and 61. And right here, it's just going to collect the 91 and take his nose off. He does a great job keeping it off the 61 after the nose went away there. Steve Lull just sneaking through in the 88. We are 91 of 154 laps, and this is our second caution flag. So I can tell you with as loose as a race car's been here this evening, that these drivers in the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series are doing a phenomenal job wheeling these machines tonight. As we see the 28 of Andrew Mraz winning the race off pit road, he's going to maintain the lead. And we're going to take a quick break and be right back with you shortly. All right, back live. during caution number 2 at Iowa Speedway. On this Thursday evening, February the 4th, 2021. This is race number 6 for the Hyperdrive Cup Series here at Swift Motorsports. 15 race season, 10 regular season races, 5 chase races. And we are on race number 6 of the regular season. So we're on the short track this week at Iowa. Next week we're going to go to the big track of Daytona. And we'll do some plate racing. We've only had 2 series winners in the 6 races so far. And we haven't obviously crowned us a winner here tonight, but we'll say in the first 5 completed races, 2 different winners. The 51 of Michael Mueller has 4 wins, and the 30 of Justin Gann has a win at Chicagoland a couple of weeks ago. So, oh, look at that, a little bit of pit strategy. Fernandez going to shoot down pit road here, and he's going to bring the 30 and the 0-1, and I believe that might be the 82 of Mike Franklin back there coming in with him. So a little bit of pit strategy here as you see cars coming down pit road. Maybe top off with fuel and be able to run a little bit farther as the 30 don't go up on the jacks. The 3 isn't up on the jacks yet. We'll keep an eye on the 0-1. Nope, I believe these drivers are topping off with fuel as the 0-1's going to get fuel and go right here. So a little bit of fuel strategy from these guys. I think they're planning on going the distance right here. Top it off and go all the way to the end. And we're 2x2. We're getting ready for a restart. Year leader is the 28 of Andrew Mraz. Restarting P2 is going to be that 17 of Tommy Haynes. Then you have the 64 of Jason Wells, the 02 of David Kamara. The pace car's in. And we're back to green flag racing. Great restart for the 28 of Andrew Mraz right here, your leader. Mraz going to pull a big gap on the restart. He's going to leave him battling back there for second. Jason Wells, though, going to take it to him and take the second spot. And we got a battle for third now. Tommy Haynes falling back. You see Cody McFadden 3 wide right here for third. McFadden on the bottom in the 13, Wimbish in the middle in the 56, and at the top of the track is going to be the 17 of Tommy Haynes. So Haynes restarting second, and now he's finding himself in a heck of a battle just to stay in the top 5 right here. He's going to pull it down in front of the 13, and Haynes is going to maintain the 4th position. Cody McFadden back there in 5th, and Terry Kahn, look at him battling in the 33 sideways. So Kahn doing a great job last run working that car back up there. He's got it right now in the 8th position. And he's battling with the 7, Brian Tong, 02, Kamara. 96, Cody Lipstruer, 32, Darren Clement. Oh, look at that. 33's loose. Oh, there's contact right there. 23 of Keith Vaughn. We got a car up in the outside wall behind them. He's going to get it out of there. We're going to go back and check it out, too. Look at Gann coming through the field on the bottom. 27, Cogswell. 99, Jarrett Lipstruer. 01, Cody Sleeper. We know that Gann and Sleeper were both on pit road with the 30 and the 01. So I don't know if some of these, 99 of Lipstruer loose again. Now the 27 of Cogswell's in the wall. Not the whole car, the whole right side, just the right rear. You can hang it out there. Don't hurt nothing. Man, I'll tell you what, they went back to green flag and racing, and they did just that. The Hyperdrive Cup Series went racing, period. We're working lap 100 of 154. We had a long green flag run between our 2 cautions. We had 1 caution really early, and man, that 99 is just wiggling. And I'm not even lying. It seems like out of every corner, the 99 is just almost sideways. You see damage, though. If you get a shot at the back of his car, you're going to see some damage, and that might be on that spoiler, affecting that car getting even looser here. It looks like he can barely get that machine off the corner. I mean, just barely. 88 right there, Steve Law working his bumper, and that's for the 16th position. Law back in 17th currently. You got Gary Wells, nice recovery for him, and the 91 of Blair Patterson. He don't need no front end. That 91 don't need no front end. That car's still hunting. It's still fast. Patterson, though, had speed when it had a nose, and showing he's still got speed after the nose is gone. Meanwhile, back up front by about a half a second. That's going to be the 28 of Andrew Mraz. He's going to have the 64 Jason Wells back in P2. And you'll see the 56. Yeah, 56 of John Wimbish moving up to the third spot now. So if it were to end, Wimbish would be back on the podium and back in the interview after the race. Stay up there, John. Ready to have you back in the booth, buddy. All right, so Tommy Haynes, we've seen him have to restart second. He had to battle to stay in the top 5. He's got it in the 4th position right now. We know that Haynes has a fast race car, but is he going to be able to make up a couple of spots here? We're going to have to find out. He's got a couple of fast cars in front of him, though. These cars have been in the top 5 for, I don't know, last 80 laps, the 56 and the 64, so either been in the top 5 or in the 56's case back in the 6th position. And a new driver in the top 5, though, is that 13 car right there, Cody McFadden. Then you got Brian Tong in the 7 car back in 6th. Darren Clement making a nice recovery from earlier in the race. The 32's back in the 7th position. And what can you say about Terry Kahn in the 33 car tonight? He's been fast. He's got it up here in the top 10 in the 8th spot right now. I think he restarted there after that second caution, or right around there. And he's doing a great job hanging on to it. And we got a little bit of battling behind him. 0-2 of David Kamara holds the 9th position. But I believe the 96 of Cody Lipstruer might want that position from him. And only one of them can have it. And the recovery right now for Justin Gann has been going pretty good. You see Keith Vaughn in the 23 getting loose behind him. But Gann's back up to 11th and fighting for the 10th position. He's going to move to the high side of the 96 of Cody Lipstruer. Now Gann's going to get loose. Going to lose a little, lose a little ground on him. 23 of Keith Vaughn's going to move in on the bumper. And you want to see some bumper racing, look right behind these guys. Now the 96 has a little trouble getting out of 4, and Gann's going to get a run on him. So it looked like Gann was backing up to the field. Then the 96 has problems, and next thing you know, Gann's battling to get in the top 10 right here. Justin Gann driving the 30 car. Oh, no. Almost contact as the 96 gets just crazy loose out of 4. He's going to get the 23 of Keith Vaughn looking for a position under him. And we are 111 of 154, so the laps are ticking down at Iowa here tonight. You see the lights have come on over the racetrack. And we got a wreck, and I think they saved it. 96 of Lipstruer involved, Keith Vaughn in the 23. Both of those cars were sideways. They get it collected up. Now they're in a little bit close to a 3-wide position there. Vaughn battling side by side with the 3 momentarily. You see Jonathan Cogswell there in the 27. He's going to work on the 96 of Cody Lipstruer. And then the 88 of Steve Lowe might want to jump in on some action here. And this is all back around the 14th, 15th position. So we're still in the top 15 of race cars. First car outside of that's this driver, the 16 or the 88 of Steve Lowell. He's in the 16th position. And then back behind him in 17th, the 99 of Jarrett Lipstruer. But meanwhile, back out front, the 28 of Andrew Mraz doing an exceptional job tonight, dominating the race so far. Mraz has a 28 car, 1.6 seconds ahead of the field. Or ahead of this driver in particular. That's the 56 of John Wimbish, who's worked up another position here. We know the 64 was in second last time we checked. He's faded back just a little bit. Wimbish is going to put the 56 up another spot to the second position, and he's about 1.6 seconds back. And right behind him, back up to thirds, that 17 right there, Tommy Haynes. As I said before, he was third in practice, third in qualifying, and now he's third right here in the race. As we're 116 laps of 154, slowed only by 2 cautions here at Iowa tonight. You see McFadden right there in the 13, Cody McFadden in the 13. Then you got the 64 behind him, a Jason Wells. Behind Wells will be the 7 of Brian Tong. So top 10 staying about the same. Back there in 7th is the 32 of Darren Clement. But not for long. He's going to work to the inside of Brian Tong's number 7. They're still side by side. And the 32 is going to take the position away from the 7 of Brian Tong. And that'll put the 32 up to the 6th spot. Tong's going to move back to 7. David Kamara. He was one of the drivers we've seen stop. I believe Kamara and Gann and the 3-car Clement, the 3-car Roy Fernandez, all these drivers come to pit road and did they kind of topped off with fuel before that last restart. So I don't know if some of the front cars aren't going to have enough fuel to make it, and these guys might look like geniuses when this thing comes to an end here. You see Gann back up to the 10th spot. Kamara right there is in 9th, and then Roy Fernandez is back in 11th. Now Gann's going to go up and battle with the 0-2 of David Kamara. Justin Gann working the bottom of the racetrack. Going to check up, and we got a yellow flag again. Have to find our cars that are involved here. Oh, right there. 77 looks like he had a little bit of trouble. Only one way to find out. You see the 24 on the outside, 77 on the bottom of the track right here. Oh, 24 got loose. He collects the 77. And that's going to do a little bit of damage to both those cars. Caution flag number 3. We're 122 of 154, so if there was any fuel strategy being played out, I think that all might have just changed. We're going to catch up to the live timing and scoring and go to the front of the field, and I expect to see a lot of cars on pit road, but we're going to find out. Andrew Mraz in the 28. He's going to pit. Yes, he is. The 56 behind him. It's going to be interesting to see if the 30 and them come in. I'm going to bet they have to. I'm thinking after the laps that they put on them that they're all going to need tires, but I don't know that a guy might not think that 2 tires might cut it for him, or if he does 4, but, man, I'll tell you, as loose as this race car is, I probably wouldn't chance 2 tires right here. We'll watch a leader. The 17 of, or the 28 of Andrew Mraz is your leader. 17, Tommy Haynes, right behind him here. Mraz going 4 tires. Haynes going 4 tires. And Mraz is going to win the race off pit road, which means he'll more than likely maintain the lead right here on caution 3. And we'll take a quick break and be back with you shortly. All right, back live with you at Iowa Speedway Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series. 30 laps to go in this 154-lap race here at Iowa. Under the lights now. We still had a little daylight, sunlight, and we are now under the lights at Iowa Speedway. Short track racing. This race only slowed by 3 caution flags, the last one coming out just a few laps ago, involving, I believe, the 24 and the 77. Those cars got a little damage, but I'm pretty sure their crews got them fixed back up, and they'll be back in the race right here. And I think the 21 of Brandon Fries may be on the tail end of the lead lap, so we'll have to wait and see if he gets the wave around on one to go. And then we'll get our field 2x2, and we'll get ready to go back and do some green flag racing. Either until the end of this thing, when the checker comes out, or until we get another yellow flag. One way or the other, though, we're going back racing. The next lap, we'll get a green flag. Your leader's the 28 of Andrew Mraz. Restarting P2 is the 56 of John Wimbish. Restarting third is going to be the 17 of Tommy Haynes, and to his outside and fourth, you'll see the 30 right there, Justin Gann. So the field is 2x2 going down the back straightaway behind the pace car. And we are getting ready for a restart, I think. I'm pretty sure we are. We're going through 3 and 4, so that pace car should be dipping off any time now. And there goes the pace car. And there goes the leader, and we're restarted and racing. Green flag at Iowa with the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series. And the battle's back for second now. 17, Tommy Haynes. 56, John Wimbish. Oh, we got a car loose, 23. And he's dropping like a rock. And they're wrecked. 23 and 99 are wrecked back here. They're going to get it going, though, and we're going to stay under green flag. 27 laps to go. Man, look at the racing up there. Tight racing. 7, 3, 32, 64. They're racing hard up in front of them, too. You see the 30 of Justin Gann, 13, Cody McFadden, 64, Jason Wells, 3, Roy Fernandez. And there's contact, and the 32's backwards in front of the field, and we're under caution number 4. Man, that escalated quickly. In the 32, you hate to see that for that driver. Great job working his way back up through the field here this evening. And towards the end of the race, oh, yep, little contact with the 3 is all it took, and the 32 goes around. The 7's going to make a, Brian Tong in the 7 made a little contact, and the 60 of Brian Rainville made a lot. And that was going to be to the left front of the 32 where he went through when the 32 was facing backwards. He kind of went between the 32 and the wall. So the 60's going to have some damage. You see Rainville going to head down towards pit road right here in a hurry. So 32 of Clement, the car doesn't look like it suffered a ton of damage. You hate to see it for the driver. Done a great job working his way back up into the top 10. And meanwhile, back up front, we got 24 laps to go. And I don't suspect the top 10 drivers will be on pit road. I don't see that happening. But I know why they're pacing. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll leave you on the cars, though. All right, 2x2 getting ready for a restart coming through turns 3 and 4. Actually, I think we're not 2x2, but we'll be 2x2 this time. I called it a little too early. All right, now we're getting ready for that restart. Pace car's in, the leader's gone. We're back to green flag racing. Your leader, the 28 Andrew Mraz, getting a good restart once again right here with 20 to go. He's going to leave the racing behind him. We're going to stay on an aerial view right here to check out all the action. Not just part of it, but we're going to see it all. At times, these cars are coming almost 3 wide together out here. Great battling. John Wimbish is going to take the second position away. And you see the 17 of Tommy Haynes got himself in the third spot. Jason Wills, 64, back there in fourth. Cody McFadden into 13 and fifth. We got a car loose. That's a 27 of Jonathan Cogswell. Cogswell's going to collect it. And we're going to stay green flag and racing with 18 laps to go at Iowa Speedway in the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series. Man, look at those cars and look at the racing at Iowa. Under the lights, almost 2 cars collide there. I believe that was the 33 and the 27, so that's back here in the 10th position. Now Justin Gann getting around the 91 of Blair Patterson. He's going to move up into this battle. So you see the 30 right here going to try to get to the outside of the 33. Justin Gann moving up through the field right now. Side by side with the 33 of Terry Kahn. Gann might take the position here. I don't know. He's going to catch the back of the 27 car, Cogswell, right there. Gann's going to get the spot. But I believe the 27 may have hindered his forward momentum just a tad bit right here as we got 16 laps to go. It looks like the 91 might have got a bumper back, too. I think there's a front end back on that feller's car. There is. It's not much, but it's there. So it's good to see the 91 with a front bumper back. And we're under caution again. Oh. We're going to keep an eye on the 77 car right here. I don't know if the 77 got loose or if he had help or what happened, but we're real close to figuring it out. Oh, looked like maybe even net code there. I'm not sure. But 027723, and man, KC Duncan in the 18 didn't have nowhere to go. All right, 12 laps to go is what it shows at the top, and we are back live here at Iowa Speedway with the Swift Motorsports Hyperdrive Cup Series. Race number 6 on the season. I had to mute you out while I was eating some caramel M&Ms there. A little snack for the race. Get a little sugar to finish this thing up here. 5 caution flags this evening. Not a ton. Real good racing, and 143 laps have went fast here. We've had a couple cautions late, though. And with 11 laps to go, maybe 9, maybe we'll restart with 9 or 10, probably 9 to go if I had to guess, but if we restart with 9 to go, then there's still time to get another caution flag. I want to thank everyone that's tuned into the broadcast. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe if you haven't and you want to. If you like what you're seeing, and these drivers put on a great show over here in the Hyperdrive Cup Series, give us a like. If you want to see more of it, because we have plenty of more racing for you on Thursday nights here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell. It'll notify you when we're live. And we go live at 8 p.m. every Thursday night for the Hyperdrive Cup Series at Swift Motorsports. And I'm your main commentator, Vern Bradley, in the booth. And we're 2x2, so I can tell you with 9 to go, we're going to get a restart. Andrew Mraz, your leader in the 28. To the outside of him, restart on the restart will be the 56 of John Wimbish. Restart in third is going to be the 17 right there, Tommy Haynes. I better get the names right again. Then you got Cody Sleeper in the 0-1 outside of him. Cody Lipstruer in the 96 going to restart fifth. 82 of Mike Franklin got his car up there in the 6th spot right here for the restart. Then you see Cogswell, Tong, Green Flag Racing. Mraz going to shoot out to another great restart. 9 laps to go at the line. Battles for second. Tommy Haynes, John Wimbish, Cody Sleeper, and the rest of the field going for the 2nd spot right now. Literally, the rest of the field. Look at the 96 of Cody Lipstruer trying to thread the needle. 82 of Mike Franklin on the outside behind him. We got a wreck. I'm not sure what car it was that got sideways. I believe it may even have been the 33. Man, I mean, we got a whole mess of cars up here in this battle. Look at that 3 car, 30 car. Almost contact, is contact. 13 in the grass. So the 13 got put in the grass that time. He was mowing it down for him. We got 7 laps to go, and we're still under fire. Heck of a battle in the top 10 right here with the 3, 27, 30, 97. Look at the 30 car all over the back of the 3. Now the 3. Looked like he might try to throw a little block there. Probably not a good idea with under 10 to go. We got 6 laps to go right now. Mraz still holding about 7/10 of a second over John Wimbish. 6 laps to go. There's the 30 of Justin Gann getting put in the grass. Man, I'll tell you what. This is a battle back here. It's kind of like a hornet's nest. They're 3 wide. 0-2. 97-3. You get in this mess, you're going to get stung. Look at the 91 of Blair Patterson working underneath the 3 car. Oh, the 23 is loose and he's wrecking. And we are under caution. watch it right here one more time. Keeping an eye on the 23 car. He just gets loose all on his own, and when he overcorrects it there, he's going to bring it around, make a little contact with the 7. Then he's going to stand on it to get it straightened back out. And we are under caution flag number 6 at the end of the race here. So I'm betting we're going to get probably lined up for a green-white checker if I had to guess. I'm going to take another quick break, grab me some more of them M&Ms. All right, we're back live, 2x2, getting ready for a green-white checker restart. Looks like Andrew Mraz, your leader, is going to choose a restart on the outside. Wimbish in the 56 down on the bottom, 0-1 Cody Sleeper, second row. 0-1 of Cody Sleeper, 17 Tommy Haynes. Pace cars in, and we're back to green flag racing. 28's not going to waste any time getting back to the gas pedal. We're going to get 2 to go this time. Man, look at the battle behind him, though. All the way through the field. 64 right there. Jason Wells going for a spot. 96, Cody Lipstruer. 82, Mike Franklin. Almost contact right there. We're under white flag. This driver, 28 of Andrew Mraz, leading it out of turn 2. We got a car hard into the outside wall. He's going to collect several of them. That's not going to affect the front of the field. Look at Wimbish in the 56 looking to the inside. It's not going to be enough. 28, Andrew Mraz taking it to the flag and winning it at Iowa. So Mraz is going to win it. Wimbish is going to bring it home P2. And Tommy Haynes is going to find himself in third at the end of this race. So he was third in practice, third in qualifying. He's going to finish third in tonight's race at Iowa here. And that is going to conclude it. We will do driver interviews next for the top 3 drivers. And, man, what a finish here. Definitely a big wreck at the end that collected a few guys. We'll go ahead and lay the top 10 up on the board as we got Mraz doing some burnouts there. And we're going to get some drivers ready to go here for interviews. What a finish. Andrew Mraz, this is Vern up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I do, Vern. How are you doing?
Man, I see you burning them down out there. Dominating race.
To look at.
That's awesome, man. Dominating race with the 28 car tonight. You just you had a fast hot rod, man. It was fun to watch it.
Thank you. I remember last week I told you it was the broadcaster curse a little bit.
Yeah, I kept off the curse of the camera a little on you tonight, and we didn't get you in any trouble with it. Once it got white, I figured you could hold on. Once you hit the white flag, I figured you could hold on for one more. But I tell you, man, your teammate put on a little bit of a show there at the end.
John Wimbish and Tommy Haynes, we worked together at the end there. Just didn't know what the 01 was going to do behind, if I was going to take the bottom, if he was going to try to jump it and push or whatever. But worked great as a team. Felt bad for Mueller not being able to finish the race. He hit the wall on lap 26 or 27 and had to pit in 28 and retire the car. He had right front damage, right suspension damage. But yeah, I was not comfortable the first 20 laps or so, and he was coaching me from his car and telling me how to run the car, and over the long run, as you see, got the win.
Hey, it worked out, man. That had to be some great coaching there, Andrew. I mean, you on the restarts, you got great restarts tonight, and it looked like that you were able to pull a distance on them and maintain it.
Yeah, just trying different things. Second gear definitely worked. First gear was iffy because you had the potential of wheel spin, but I stuck with the first gear. I felt comfortable with it, and being able to drive down to yellow line made that banked straighter, so to speak. So you were able to get a launch off and then some.
Well, you got the win tonight. Third different winner this season, in fact, now. And you dominated the race. I mean, you clearly led the most laps here tonight at Iowa, and it seems like you've been good all season, but it seems like that you're really starting to pick something up and hit your stride now.
Yeah, definitely. I always loved short tracks. Iowa's never been my favorite of the short tracks. Martinsville, Bristol, New Hampshire are more my tracks. I just love those long, elongated ovals.
Well, it's we got Daytona coming up next week, so you guys obviously have a solid team. Judging off the finishing positions here at Iowa, but how well do you work together on drafting tracks? Have you guys had a chance to work together and practice a little there, or what's your strategy?
We've raced in other leagues before, and we've worked together sometimes. But yeah, we'll definitely practice next week, next Thursday, actually, and get some drafting together. But we've drafted before, and we've never had an issue. Auto Club and Homestead's pretty much that way as well. It's a drafting track
Right.
almost. So we're used to bumping and grinding a little bit off of each other.
Well, we're looking forward to watching that next week, and man, what a great race for the entire team, and especially you picking off the win here tonight. Yeah, we hated to see Mueller have problems. We've seen his issues too, but really glad that he was able to coach you some, Andrew, and that you picked up on it so well, and you just dominated, put on a great show out there, and you won the race, buddy.
Thank you very much.
You have anyone you want to thank while we got you up in the booth here?
Yeah, my teammates, John Wimbish, Tommy Haynes, for working with me at the end there. Mueller for teaching me the track and braking and how to modify my line a little bit while he's racing as well. Lowline Racing for being the primary sponsor on the car. You for broadcasting, Justin, Don, and Andy for putting on this league and for them taking the time out of their night to admin for us. But yeah, it's exciting to win.
Yeah, enjoy it, man, and maybe we'll see you in Victory Lane again next week in Daytona, but we do want to wish you the best of luck there.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was the race winner right there, the 28 Andrew Mraz. We're going to go get our second place driver, a teammate to him. John Wimbish, this is Vern Bradley up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Vern, I got you, bud.
There you go. Wait, I got you. I could hear you there. I might have to turn you up just a little bit, but
I could talk louder.
now we got you right here. I just turned you up a little, but man, you brought it home P2, and I'll tell you, it looked like you almost got the 56 car underneath that 28 coming into turn 4 there.
And the only way I was doing that was I think Andrew kind of missed his line there a little bit, so it allowed me to get closer to him. But I have to thank Andrew with that restart. Kind of worked out a little deal there with him, so we didn't have anybody else causing trouble for us. And he took a top side and allowed me and Tommy to at least get a good chance here at a good restart and try to race for it. And all worked out. But I really just needed Andrew to make a mistake. I don't think I was faster than him, but he popped up the line there, hit that bump in 1 and 2, and sends the front end up a track, and I was able to catch up a little bit there, and then caught up a little bit going into 3 and 4, and then thought about pulling a Carl Edwards there and just diving it off and acting like I don't have a brake pedal. But
Man, it's good points finish for you, though. I mean, you didn't have to Carl Edwards it, and I know that you guys are teammates, so watching him restart on the outside, I kind of figured there were a little bit of teamwork going on there on that last restart, and it did help. It did seem to help you guys on that restart.
yeah, a little politicking on my part. I don't think Andrew wanted to do it at first, but I was like, just trust me, I'm not going to jump you.
Well, he still controls it on the outside just like he would on the inside, but it didn't stick you out there on that high side where you got back there battling with the cars behind you.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to be able to control these restarts, especially at the end. You have guys that want to try to jump it on you, and so you kind of have to do something, do all you can there. And if you leave that lane open, you kind of leaves you open for some chaos to happen. So I was trying to just avoid that. And then, if we didn't have the caution, Andrew was going to win the race. It was going to take something, terrible on his end for me to get up there and catch him. So, he deserved it. Had a faster car there, but. It's always nice when you can work with guys and it works out and no trouble.
Absolutely, and man, I'll tell you, I wouldn't sell you short because you had the car up there all night long, and you kept it in great shape, and you had a piece there on the last restart to at least make it close. So that it made it good. I definitely paid attention to the last lap.
Yeah, I was trying there, but I'm just glad I was, eventually kind of able to learn the track a little bit. The setup here, it's super tight, man. And it was really off, and I was not excited about it at all to start with. And but as the race goes on, you can learn a little bit and adjust your line and just your braking points and all that good stuff. So pick up a little bit and hope guys make a little bit of a mistake. But honestly, I'm happy to get out of here with the second place. And it's all about making the chase, and then that's when it really starts getting interesting there. So
Exactly. I've had you in the booth a few times this season, so you're having a great point season so far.
yeah, I think you're good luck for me, Vern. We got to keep you around, bud.
Well, I'm going to be around for a while, I'm pretty sure. But Daytona. Tell me about Daytona next week. I asked Andrew the same question, but I'll ask you. You guys feel good as a team going into Daytona?
I enjoy it. I used to hate super speedway racing, but then I, pretty much figured if you're going to do this, you better learn how to do it, correctly so you can have fun and enjoy it. So I'll qualify and I just run wherever I need to run. The more you can stay up front, the better off you are. I think a lot of guys like to ride around in the back and all that good stuff, but I've been in more trouble that way than just qualifying trying to stay up front. So, you got a 50-50 shot. You're going to finish the race or you're not. So we'll see how it goes.
It's definitely a super speedway, and you're right, and it'll be exciting nonetheless. It'll probably be more exciting for me in the booth than what it is for some of the drivers, obviously, but it'll definitely be exciting.
It'll be a lot of fun, man. Like I always enter that 50-50 shot. If I finish a race, terrific. If I don't, it's super speedway racing. So, we got some good finishes to fall back on. Like I said, the main goal here first is just finish as high as we can every time we get out here and make a chase, and then, really, bear down practice and, try to get it going. We got to get some wins. Can't get in that chase and not have any wins. So gotta have that going for us.
There you go, John. Congratulations on second. I wish you the best of luck next week. Do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you up here, buddy?
I just want to thank everybody at the league. I know it's a tough racetrack. A lot of interesting stuff happened. So everybody did a good job, though. Good racing up front. Cheerwine on the car. Demon Racing Chassis, Esophageal Cancer Awareness Association, autosbynelson.com. And thank you, Vern, for being here, putting us out there for everybody, and for us to go back and see where we messed up or put on a good show. So we appreciate you being here.
You're welcome, man. You guys always put on a great show, and I love the paint job.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I see a couple of those Cheerwine paint jobs out there, yours in the 33, and I love them, man. So...
Yeah, they're growing. We're getting more people. Everybody's like, what's Cheerwine? Nobody knows because it's a Carolina thing. So it's down here in the South. I'm in Virginia, so we get plenty of it. But
well, you guys are getting exposure on the Cheerwine on the broadcast, though. Man, good luck to you. Good luck to you in Daytona. I want to get you back in the booth again, John.
Thank you, Bert.
Thank you. So that was John Wimbish, your second place driver, and we got one more interview here, and I believe it's going to be another teammate, and that's going to be the 17. Look at him up here real quick. Tommy Haynes, this is Vern Bradley up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, Vern, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I almost tongue-tied myself there with all that, but I'm doing fine other than that. I'll tell you, third in practice time, third in qualifying, and I'll be darned if you didn't finish this race out here third tonight, Tommy. Tell us about it.
I'm about to go play the lottery and play triple threes.
I was thinking the same thing, man. I mean, I'd mentioned it through the race. I'm like, he was third in practice, third in qualifying, and he's bound and determined to get third in the race tonight, is what I kept telling myself.
All in all, I'm going to congratulate Andrew. He was pretty much class of the field there, and then John come on up through there. I'll take third, man. This was I was searching all over the place, man. If you hit that bump going into one, it just screwed your whole lap up. And I was trying to dodge it, go over it, or whatever I could do. But yeah, it was a good race. So like I said, I'm glad I come home third and brought it home in one piece.
Well, you had a fast hot rod. I mean, I watched you run up there in second, and you could pretty much match Andrew lap for a while in that race tonight.
Yeah, I know. I remember that little first stint there. I wanted to get to his bumper there. I hated Mueller hit the wall there at the beginning. I know he'd have been tough if he wouldn't smacked the wall coming off forward there. But yeah, Andrew, he figured it out tonight, and like I said, congratulations to him.
Yeah, as the race went on. He certainly was the class of the field, but you had a hot rod that could get up there and race for second.
Oh yeah, that's about. We was running for second tonight. And I just like I said on that last restart, I wanted to clear Cody and make sure I stayed to the outside because I could pull him if I stayed on the outside. I could pull him off the corner and tuck back in behind John there. We can go 1, 2, 3. But like I said, it was good to bring it home in one piece.
Yeah, you brought it home in one piece, and you guys did bring it home 1, 2, 3 here.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good there. That don't happen often.
Well, it's really good to see you have good luck here tonight at Iowa, and have a good run, Tommy.
Yeah, I was glad to get away from that road course last week.
It was a little bit rough, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was terrible. I don't like road course racing, but I dealt with it, and yeah, it all worked out at the end. So.
You dealt with it, and then you come into Iowa, and you're on the podium at Iowa. You're getting an interview afterwards, and you had a really good race. So a really good points night for the 17 team.
Yeah, thank you, Vern. Appreciate it, buddy.
You have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Justin and Don and Andy and all of them at Swift Motorsports. They put on a good league. I'd like to thank you for your broadcast and how good you do. I'd like to thank Autos by Nelson, a sponsor on my car, Budweiser, all my teammates, which so-called teammates, we all buddies, John, Andrew, all of them. I like racing with all these boys here. It's good racing. Everybody has got respect, and everybody pretty much knows what everybody's going to do. So every now and then you're going to get into somebody, but all in all, it's a good group of guys to race with. If anybody looking to race anywhere, give Justin a holler. Come on over.
There you go. Most definitely, and I agree, man. It's I'm telling you, I have fun up in the booth watching these races. You guys put on a heck of a show.
Most time you get some long green flag runs there most of the time.
Well, you guys got it tonight.
You
had the first caution, and then you went 100 laps before another one.
Yeah, you don't give many cautions in this league. Let's say get to a really big track. Most time we don't have none at all. So it gets down to fuel mileage and pit strategy and all that stuff. So.
Well, you start 30 cars at Iowa, and 6 cautions really don't define the race tonight because of the long green flag run that you guys had there. And really great racing, man. And I appreciate all the compliments from you guys. It's really fun covering you and getting your team up here in the booth. And I'll tell you, it was tough for the 51 of Mueller, but he's a fast driver, and he'll be back next week.
Yeah, I hate it, man. I was right behind him and Andrew when it happened. I seen him come off for and hit it. I was just trying to stay off of him because you catch him so fast when he hit the wall, it just kind of like sucks you up and slows you right down. So luckily I didn't damage my car in that situation. But like I said, I hate it for Mueller because he'd have been right on up there with us tonight too, I'm sure.
Yeah, everybody hates it for him, man, and you hate it for any driver when you see something like that happen. But you done a phenomenal job behind the wheel of the 17. You brought it home third, and I want to wish you the best of luck heading to Daytona, Tommy.
Oh, we got Daytona next week. That ought to be interesting.
Hey, you got a great team, man. I think you'll be just fine.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be just fine. Yep. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Vern. Y'all have a good weekend, buddy.
Might see another 1, 2, 3.
You might do it. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something. You don't never know.
And there you go. That'd be even better, wouldn't it? Then we'll have to get all 6. I'll tell you what. If you guys go 1 through 6, I'll get all 6 of you in for the interview.
Oh, that'd be good. Then that'd be cool. Oh, yeah.
But good luck to you, man. It's good talking to you.
Thank you, Vern. Hopefully we'll talk to you next week, buddy.
All right, sounds great.
See.
So that's Tommy Haynes finishing third tonight in a 17. He had a great race. Good night, actually. Fast in practice, fast in qualifying. I'll say fast now, Tommy. I'll just say fast in practice, fast in qualifying. And then, obviously, podium and fast in the race. So that was your top 3 finishers. I'm going to go through the finishing results, and I'm going to fix the driver's name when I do it. that I've been pronouncing wrong all season. I got your message, Brandon. How's that? Let's take a look at the results right here. So, again, your winner is going to be the 28 of Andrew Mraz, absolutely dominating, leading the most laps tonight. Second place, the 56 of John Wimbish. Back in third was the 17 of Tommy Haynes. In fourth was the 01 of Cody Sleeper. In fifth was the 64 Jason Wells. Finishing sixth tonight, the number 3 of Roy Fernandez. And in seventh was the 91 of Blair Patterson. Good finish for Patterson. At one time, we've seen him missing the nose of his car. So great recovery for the 91. Eighth place is going to be the 96 of Cody Lipstruer. In ninth is the 32 of Darren Clement. And in 10th is the 13 of Cody McFadden. Finishing 11th, Corey Cook in the number 61. I do want to thank Corey for putting the WFO logo on his car tonight. And 12th was the 23 of Keith Vaughn. 13th was the 77 of Doug Neal. And 14th was the 27 of Jonathan Cogswell. And in 15th was the 99 of Jarrett Lipstruer. Bringing it home 16th was that 88 of Steve Law. And then in 17th was another Cheerwine paint job. That's the 33 of Terry Kahn. Bringing it home 18th was the 21 of Brandon Fries. That's the name I've been pronouncing wrong. Thank you, Brandon, for messaging me, and I'll make sure that I get it right from now on. So Brandon Fries in the 21 will bring it home 18th. 19th tonight's Nathan Moyer in the 97. And 20th was David Kamara's 02. In 21st tonight was the 82 of Mike Franklin. Franklin was up towards the front and in the top 10 for the majority of the race. Had a little trouble towards the end. As well as the 7 of Brian Tong and the 30 of Justin Gann. Tong's going to finish 22nd in the 7. Gann's going to be 23rd in the 30. The 24th position is going to go to the 18 of Casey Duncan. 25th is going to go to the 60 of Brian Rainville. 26th is going to go to the 24 Gary Wells. And 27th will go to the 51 of Michael Mueller. He did have some issues in the race tonight. And put it in the wall, did a lot of suspension damage, and retired the car for the evening. So he'll come home 27th, and then Shane Bliss will be the final finisher in the 30th position. So that's your race results. That's your race at Iowa. And we did our interviews. We finished the results, and I got Brandon Fries' name right, so it'll be Brandon Fries from now on. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Hyperdrive Cup Series at Swift Motorsports. The link for the website is in the YouTube. If you scroll down underneath the stream there, you'll see it in the description, so you'll see a link to their website. Great racing. 6 cautions really don't define it. We've seen probably a 80-lap green flag run here tonight at Iowa, and that's pretty impressive on a short track. So thank you to everyone at Swift Motorsports, all the drivers, the admins, Don Kidder, Andy Starcher, and Justin Gann for putting up with me and having me over here every Thursday night for the Cup Series. It's a ton of fun. I look forward to covering Daytona next week and every race this season and just having fun with everybody in the chat and everyone in the league. It's really fun. Every one of these guys great to talk to. It's really fun to watch them up here in the booth, and I enjoy what I'm doing. So I'll see everyone next week on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, is we're going to Daytona. So from a short track to a big track, a super speedway, and we'll see some action at Daytona next week for sure. Everybody stay safe, but have fun this weekend. That's what it's all about, and we will see you Thursday night. For anyone that watches the WFO stream, I will be live again on Tuesday night. So have a great weekend. Have a great night. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.